Speaking of
Who is
muscles,
this? Is this Henry Cavill?
it popped into my head when I paused. It popped into my head, but no, I was actually going to talk about the actor of Victor
Mm,
Crumb.
what about him?
He's fucking swole now. He's fucking
Swole.
swole as fuck.
What is he? Who is
Yeah,
his? What's his
like
name?
he is. His name is Vlan something. I followed him on Instagram just because.
Stanislav
Wait,
Nevsky. Blan something. Oh, he is swole.
what? Have you seen? Did you see
Yeah,
him?
yeah, yeah. He's here. What the fuck, man? Your your
He's fucking
your
swole.
arms are as big as my face.
See, like, oh my gosh, and
And I'm
I
not
don't
saying I
know.
have a
I
small
don't want
face.
to
I'm
diss
saying
him.
my face is wide like a plate. That's how big his arms are.
I don't want to diss him
No, he
because,
looks good. I
like,
mean,
yeah. But at the same time, like, I don't want to say it's the unsettling kind of
mm.
swole. But at the same time, I want to say that it's the unsettling kind of
He
swole.
looks like he has the body of like a bodybuilder. Parang ganong level of ano siya,
Yeah,
swole.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
someone who would compete.
And yeah, I guess Henry Cavill could have been that swole, but he, like, people were saying, "What the fuck? No, that's too much. That's too swole.
So,
Too swole."
You are listening to Stabbing Caesar. This is the third episode of Season 1. In this episode, we speak our truth, talk about our current fandoms, and cringe about our embarrassing memories as fans. It's going to be a fun time, so why don't you sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of Stabbing Caesar.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. We have come to talk about the things we did that were cringy in the past and the things we're interested about now in this episode of Stabbing Caesar. I am the Red Sea, and I'm here with.
hi Himawari. Hello.
Well, what's the topic today, Himawari?
Our topic for today. Am I a grade school teacher? What is happening? Our topic for today, kids.
Is a thing we already talked about last week, but we fucked it up.
We fucked up the recording.
We have to record this again. Okay, before anything else, because it's our fandom still anyway. So
Mm.
we already made a post on our Instagram account.
Mm.
But I feel like talking about it would get us fired up for the rest of the episode. We spent so much money on her fucking merchandise, alright? So
Yeah,
we have the right to talk about this.
yeah,
Um, for those who aren't social media savants, we're not, but because
for those who aren't updated or who haven't been on social media
yeah,
recently.
yeah. Not that we're constantly on social media,
Yeah.
but even this reached us from our hermit state of not really giving a fuck about social media. Things have been heating up about on the within the LGBT community about J.K. Rowling's Twitter things. Not that we should be surprised about her start making drama again on Twitter, but at the same time, fuck, can you stop doing drugs? JK, shit. You just oh my god. She just why? Stop like well, it's hard to argue with a feminazi and it's proven, I guess. That's what she is. It's so hard.
Yeah, yeah.
And the fact that we have something lined up within her realm that a lot of people are going like Harry Potter themed project, big project, a lot of things that we invested on that project, and it's relevant, I guess, what she's doing and what she did and what amazing, lovable, favorite of everyone, savior of the wizarding world, Daniel Radcliffe said during the Trevor live. And like, I love that boy. Well, he's not a boy, but I address everyone as a boy. So,
Boy with a BOI.
oh, well, so basically, for everyone who isn't in the know, again, J.K. Rowling made some statements on her Twitter account that led to people believing or understanding that she isn't really for trans people. It's not that she hates them per se, but she's of the belief that because trans people are here, people won't be paying attention to women's rights anymore. And that's like, girl, girl, hmm, hmm.
uh, like, we understand the
Do we?
no. Wait, let me finish. Well, we understand that she's. I don't know. Do I understand?
Like the of course the plight of cis women, cis straight
Yeah.
women is always a thing. Like feminist. That's the point. That's not the only point of feminism, but that's one of the major points of feminism, and we understand that. But the fact that that's the only thing you're caring about in all the multiple points feminism stands for, well, that's not really gaining you any affections from a lot of people, many LGBT or most of LGBT people like us, and definitely not the affections or even support of trans people that you just basically dissed online. They're not you're you're mad at the wrong people,
Yeah.
JK. You're me like
Her arguments kasi, um, like, I've medyo na-organize ko na yung thoughts ko.
yeah.
Like, ayun nga. Like what I meant to say earlier. Like, I understand that she's only fighting for women's rights and, you know, women equality. Pero
Mhm.
the arguments she's using makes it seem na she doesn't consider transgender women as women. You know what I
Mm.
mean? The things she said kasi, like, it's like she's implying that if there are transgender people, then it would mean that sex isn't real.
Uh, yeah,
Parang
yeah,
yun yung recent tweet niya, 'di ba?
yeah, yeah.
And like, sex is, she said na sex is crucial to discussing the issues on the male and female
Yeah, yeah.
equality.
Yep, yep, yep.
But JK, you're fighting patriarchal views, not necessarily the existence of transgender people.
Yeah, yeah.
The patriarchal view is that, like, everyone else aside from men,
It's below
everyone,
me.
yeah, is like everyone else
Everyone,
is below men. Parang ganyan.
yeah.
And even if they only accepted the existence of transgender people relatively recently compared to the whole ass history of men and women,
Hmm.
parang the patriarchal view is still, they're still below men. So no matter what you are, you're still below men, and that's what you're fighting. That's what J.K. Rowling should have been fighting, not the existence of transgender people.
Yeah.
So, like, kaya yun nga, she's mad at the wrong community. She's mad at the wrong people.
Trans people getting their rights and fighting for their rights and having people fight for their rights does not erase the efforts of a lot of people, even trans people, who are fighting for women's rights every time, every damn time.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that you like, it's like meeting your hero
Mm.
and it's fucking disappointing.
Ah.
And like they're not the people you should be mad at. They're not the
Mm.
people you should be dissing. Why aren't you dissing straight cis males who keep on fucking raping women
Yeah,
or
yeah.
men or other men?
Straight cis patriarchal
White.
white supremacist males.
Like there's so many things she could have commented on. There's so many things she could have argued about, but no. No, she has to pick on the ones who are always picked on, apparently. It
Yeah.
exhausts me. It exhausts. uh,
Her her arguments are on the same, or like her sentiments on this whole issue are on the same level as all those people saying all lives matter in response to the hashtag Black Lives Matter.
yep,
Like,
yep, yep,
you're
yep,
not,
yep.
we understand that everyone matters, but you're not the one who's under attack right now. Parang, like, technically transgender people weren't under I don't know, weren't under attack before she was the one who attacked the transgender people. Not an outside force, whatever. My thoughts are so messy about this, but that level of privilege for you to say na
Yep, yep.
parang ayaw mo lang maagawan ng rights, kaya ina-argue mo yun sa sarili mo imbis na ipaglalaban mo yung the whole collective agenda, which is to fight against the patriarchy.
Yep, yep, yep.
Uh,
I guess it's because of the colonizer logic. It's always been there. That's why people are so against gay marriage. That's why people are so against gays. It's
yeah, yeah.
because with how white colonizer logic is, whoever wins, it's the winner who
Who
takes
writes,
everything.
yeah,
To the
who writes
winner goes the
history.
spoils, every fucking thing. But that's not what we're fighting for. We just want some of it. We just want equal parts of it. We want
Yeah.
we want meals on the fucking dinner table, Karen. We don't have food, you motherfucker. Like
But
that's
parang ano nga the fact nga that you have to fight for your own rights is somewhat a very inhumane concept.
yeah.
Kasi, 'di ba? Like you're being made to fight for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
rights when it's something that should be given freely. Because it's your right eh. Parang tangina, like nobody else, like if you're a human being, then you should have what most human beings have. You should be on the same level and footing as everyone else. Parang like who
Yep.
are you to dictate who gets what? Who is dictating the favoritism? All
Because
because the
because at one
colonizers
point
wrote history that way.
na because at one point Roman motherfuckers decided, "Oh, we need a government." Well, they did need a government because stupid fucking cis straight males still were raping women, even in Roman times. So
And
they
pero
needed
like anong
government.
tawag dito, even the Vikings had some sort form of
Hierarchy,
government,
yeah, yeah,
but they
government,
treated women as equals, as
yeah,
like as
yeah,
people
yeah,
to be revered and not
yep,
like
yep.
someone to throw into the dirt.
Like
And various tribes in the Philippines even have like various ancient tribes in
Baylan,
the
babaylan,
yeah,
babaylan, and babaylan, yeah,
not
yeah,
just for women, the babaylan for women, pero if you're a man who wants to
yeah,
become a woman or identifies as a
babaylan,
woman, and
yeah,
a woman who wants to identify as a man, like that has been
yeah.
practiced in our ancient tribes way before like the Spaniards came.
Mm-mm-mm.
So like if it exists in such ancient societies, who are you to destroy that? So angry, so upset.
It's Roman
Why?
Catholicism. It's Catholicism and
Yeah,
Christianity.
like that whole
That's it.
concept, like this is this we're getting into a bigger discourse than just the J.K. Rowling thing. But it like JK, this is how you discuss. I mean, this is how equality and human rights are supposed to be discussed. You discuss it as a whole and not just see the selected the selected viewpoint that works in your favor.
And not just say that that's my opinion and all opinions are valid. That's not how you should start. It's not a defense and an attack. Conversations shouldn't be like that, and shouldn't conversations shouldn't be like that. And Twitter has cultivated that kind of thing. But conversations shouldn't be like that, and conversations shouldn't be viewed as that, where if somebody criticizes you, you just have to defend yourself. No,
Diba?
no.
Parang it's a conversation eh. It means you should be open to what the other party has to say as well, and not just you speaking out of your mouth.
If they're stupid and you don't agree with them, converse with them. If they don't want to change their opinion, then they don't, and they're stupid. But with how, well, that's the same as the that's the same as J.K. Rowling. In a way, people are criticizing her left and right, but her arguments, or maybe not arguments, but her explanations, her defense on why she, like the whole, she'd still march with trans people if trans people needed it. She'd still argue, she still loves them, she still supports them, she'll still donate to them. And is that, like, that's it?
But she was implying that they're not real eh. Like with her
What
arguments,
the
with
fuck
her
is that?
logic, she was implying that they weren't real. So like that's very contradictory.
The trans people agenda did not agree with what feminism was aiming for. Like that was her whole thing, right? Like trans people does not agree with the agenda of what women should have in the society, which is equality with men. Like
Mm.
that was her point. She didn't trans people existing does not relate to the quote unquote feminist agenda at all. That's her perspective. And oh my god. Maybe it's just like I don't want to argue to say that it's the generational gap, but at the same time, so many people her age are with LGBT, are LGBT, are
Mm-hmm.
trans. So, what the fuck? She's a writer as well. She should know how to word it, to vocalize it, to defend herself in this case, I guess, since society says you're either cancelled or not. But I go J.K. Rowling. You're
Parang ang tawag dito, if you want to present yourself kasi, or if you genuinely want to be someone who is socially aware and educated on these matters, then you should be willing to discuss with people and not shut them out once what they say contradicts what you have said.
you didn't even have to talk to every single one who tweeted at you.
Yeah, like I know that there are a lot of trolls on Twitter and a lot of people who would just say you're a bitch or a turf or a whatever for no reason. Like there are people who can be like that, but you know, at least try to, I don't know, reflect and not just deflect everyone.
Yes, I agree.
God damn.
God damn it. But yeah, I guess she's she made a mistake. I don't
Mm.
know how many mistakes. Well, I think people are starting to get fed up. I have been fed up since she argued Hermione was black.
Mm.
When canonically she was not. So what the fuck are you talking about? We
Mm.
read the books, we saw the movie, we saw the books.
Mm.
She was fucking white as fuck. When was Emma Watson black? I don't
Mm.
understand. She's this is I feel like this is the tipping point because people were like, ah, she did a J.K. Rowling again.
Mm,
That's how people say
phrase it.
things
Yeah.
when she makes mistakes. But now she's invalidating trans people's existence.
Mm, yeah.
She's gonna uh I don't know whatever future projects she has. I know she was excited for that new project she has that's not related to Harry Potter. But fuck you.
Which new
I don't
project
think
is it?
I
The Ichabog children's one?
yeah, I think or no, it's a new one, I think an
Mm,
even newer one. So like I wonder like I haven't seen it yet because I don't Twitter anymore
yeah, yeah.
as not as
The
frequent
stress.
anymore because it stressed me out. But Muggle.net, all those websites, all those Harry Potter themed websites slash organizations.
Yeah.
I wonder what they said. I feel like, of course, I feel like they'll side with Dan Radcliffe, Dan the
Yeah,
Red,
yeah.
because why it's social suicide if they
Mm,
agree with J.K. Rowling. Did we agree with J.K.? No, we didn't.
no.
I was like,
It's
did I defend her in any way?
no, ever since we recorded the first recording, we've been very
Bashing
critical
her.
of JK.
Because well, I I feel like as writers ourselves, we
Mm,
may not have the glam or the reputation she has, the experience she has, but we're knowledgeable enough about how writing should be, about how to make a world, that kind of thing.
mm.
We're knowledgeable enough from our classes that we can just criticize her without fault because we're not ignorant on how it works. JK, this is stressing me out. Wow. And while you're stressed out, and while you're stressed out about the current happenings of the world, what have you been obsessing about recently? What have you been talking?
Oh God, recently.
Segway.
Let me check my YouTube history.
I don't even have to check because I know it's Codico and Noel.
I know there's this um what's it, like a reality series, I guess
Oh my god.
is what it is, in Netflix. It's
Netflix.
a Korean series called Hyori's Bed and Breakfast.
I know that. I love that. Yuri.
I watched the first season earlier this year,
Mm.
and because IU was in it, and I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
IU. Tapos ang ganda ng Jeju, though. Like, it's so
yeah,
pretty.
yeah.
And, like, it's such a nice thing to watch, especially now during quarantine, I guess. It's still technically quarantine.
Mm-mm.
Because the show is all about trying to find peace and relaxation in your
Yeah,
holiday in Jeju-do. So,
yeah.
that's like for people who can't go out and for who are feeling too cooped up. I think that's a good thing to watch
Mm.
because like there are now two seasons on, at least in Netflix Philippines.
Mm.
The first season is with IU, and the
Yeah,
second season is with Yuna from Girls' Generation.
yeah. That's the one I watched.
Yeah, and Park Bogum for a bit.
Yeah, yeah. I watched her. What was that? She sliced a food. I forgot
She's
what it was. I think they were eggs. She had something to
Was it
slice.
the mushrooms where she sliced across on the
I don't know. I forgot. I think it was egg rolls, and she had a plastic thing that can slice egg
mm.
rolls just in one. And I'm like, oh my god. I don't know.
But yeah,
I
it's nice.
yeah,
It
that's an old show. That's an old show.
really.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, but it's quarantine, so like, who will go to someone else's house with a bunch of strangers? But yeah, it's nice. Like, it's so pretty, and they touch on topics like meditation, stuff like that. So parang if you need that level of relaxation, it's a
Uh,
nice thing to watch.
Leori's what vegetarian, vegan? I forgot. But she's like all about saving the environment. She's very hippie.
Mm,
Like she's spiritual, that kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
She probably has like what do you call that? The gems,
yeah.
the
I don't
stone.
even know.
The
But yeah,
thing.
she goes to yoga place every day, every morning at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., something like that.
Yeah, Pilates.
No, yoga.
Ah, well,
So like, and it's the
that's
intense kind where,
that's why she's fit.
yeah, it's the intense kind that I should be practicing for my back, for my the health of my spine.
Have you even bothered s- yogaing since the beginning of this year?
Mm.
Obviously
No,
not, just from
no, no,
that because
no.
I I I have been obsessed with Codico and Noel Miller. Check out their podcast, the Tiny Meat Gang podcast. I found them out. Or how did I found them out? Well, I found them out because somebody made a compilation and it just made it into my fucking recommendations.
Ooh.
They make YouTube videos together, and it was That's Cringe compilation, where basically they just diss people on That's Cringe, like, "Ah, why are they like they dissed Jake Paul for like 2 episodes, I think, or 1 episode. Jake Paul released a music video where he said fuck teachers. Like, he dissed teachers because apparently they don't teach what they don't teach things that matter.
Mm.
And basically a teacher made a diss track in response to Jake Paul. And the teacher was better at rapping than Jake Paul.
Oh my god.
As Noel says, bars! The teacher has bars! Bars! And basically, my ob- not obsession, I guess, but my interest with them like started from there, and I watched all of their That's Cringe videos, and I also watched that episode, all of those Love Island episodes that's in Noel's channel where they play Love Island the game. I told you about this like a few days ago about Love Island.
Mm.
And it's Love Island is basically a British show where they throw in random people from different um, areas of work. Is that the term?
Fields.
Fields. I was like
Genre
genres, not
genres of employment.
from different fields of work, and they just put them in an island where basically at the end, in the last episode, the most popular couple that the public voted on or something like that wins £50,000, and out of the two of them, each of them gets an envelope, and whoever gets it, the £50,000 can decide whether they keep it for themselves or share it with the other one. Like if I'm there, does if my only intention of ever joining that is to get rich. Fuck you! I'm keeping this £50,000. Oh my god, that's millions of dollars, millions of pesos here. Oh my god, I can't even imagine how much money that is. Like, I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I haven't seen it in any movies made by the Philippines, or I don't know what that looks like. I think that's more than the money that what's that movie? Shit, the magicians who stole money from a bank. I forget.
Is this Now
Shit,
You See Me or is this something else?
yeah. Now you see me. I think that's like 50,000 pounds is more than the money they stole from the bank that they
Ooh.
let that they let fly in the fucking arena. Like, I'm so sad for the dude who they conned, but at the same time, that's a great show. Uh, well, basically, yeah, they're my current obsessions to the point where I every time I log in to my YouTube account, YouTube website, they just have all of the recommended videos are either from Noel's account, Cody Co's account, compilations of them, Tiny Meat Gang podcast main account, or Tiny Meat Gang highlights podcast highlights account. It's like, oh my god, it's all them. It's all them. Because like I feel like they're the same as us, you know. The vibe they have is the same as us. And I found it hilarious where there's one specific highlight where Cody tells a story in their podcast that somebody tickled him on in the gym while
Mm.
he's working out. Another bodybuilder, not that Cody's like fit and stuff. I don't know. I haven't seen it naked. But
It's a
uh,
podcast.
yeah. uh, somebody tickled him, a bodybuilder that for the past few days they've been saying hello. They've been greeting each other. So like they don't really know each other, but they're like sort of acquaintances, I guess.
Mm.
And basically, uh, Cody was doing his reps with his earbuds in, and he felt somebody tickle him. Somebody poke both side of his waist, that kind of thing, and and he thought it was just somebody trying to fix his form because he was doing something wrong, right? And that's like normal in a gym. But when he took out his earbuds, it was that bodybuilder, and he was like 2 feet away from him, 1 foot away from him. And basically, the dude was just looking at him with his hands sort of like hovering beside Cody's waist. And basically, he asked, what are you doing this weekend? And basically, the dude asked Cody out.
Yeah.
And Cody's like, what the fuck? And
Out of all the
Cody,
things to happen.
Cody's undergoing that whole thing that women experience a lot where they sort of second guess whether that was like men coming onto them. Like that whole thing. Was it
Mm.
just a normal greeting or was this person coming onto me or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
And Cody has that whole he had that experience during the podcast while he was telling Noel that whole experience. And like, oh my god, Cody, now you know. This is what women
Go
experience.
through.
Oh my god, it's just like the persistence. There's just the persistence of some men. A lot. Like I don't know. It just fucking. I want to stab somebody. Ideally, those people. When like what you can't or you can't tell that the person is uncomfortable. It doesn't even have to be men. It's just that men usually do it. They're mostly the ones who do it, where they approach somebody, whether it's female or male, doesn't matter,
Yeah.
and mostly female though from most stories that are known, but we don't know in the gay experience. It's only recently that they've been sharing.
Mm.
But when straight males or just males in general approach their quote unquote target and during that first words towards the target, what, they couldn't tell whether or not the person was fucking uncomfortable. Like, oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What, the vibes, you couldn't get it? Oh my god. Like, I had, oh no. I hate
Parang
it.
that whole delusion na ano, if someone looks uncomfortable, they're just shy.
Fuck you, dude. Like, this is why I'm wearing earbuds, because I don't want to talk to people. Like, I've had this sort of experience on a gym, and that's why I left. I just left that
Yeah,
gym.
yeah.
I had a month subscription. I left. Like somebody started talking to me in that kind of sense,
Damn.
and it's like, oh my god, please stop pestering me.
Oh god. Like out
Like,
of the blue,
I couldn't
walang
say that
ano.
during that time. I couldn't say that. I just, because, like, I'm so, like you, in a way where, it's if it's a stranger, I have that, like, default to, like, smiling kind of thing. That kind of,
Mm.
just smile, I guess. Even if you don't agree, because it's a stranger. I don't know. That's my automatic response when I'm uncomfortable with strangers. I smile at them, which
Yeah.
is definitely wrong. Probably sent the wrong. But my words are clipped. My words are short, one-worded answers, that kind of thing. And bitch, fuck. I stopped going to that gym after that. Like, dude, I don't wanna see your face.
Yeah.
I'm wearing earbuds for a reason. I'm looking at my phone constantly for a reason. I'm checking my watch during that whole conversation for a reason. Oh my god, it's like, it's so uncomfortable. Fuck, fuck. Then I couldn't like, since it was really just my first month in that gym, so it wasn't really a loss.
Mm.
Imagine if I had to explain that shit to the fucking if I had an actual coach, that kind of thing, and I
Yeah.
had to explain why I'm not going there anymore. Because, oh my god. And the thing is, legally, they didn't do anything wrong, right?
Mm.
Like, they can't do we can't do anything about that. But fuck.
Yeah. And it technically kasi when someone can't recognize someone else's discomfort, parang it makes you feel and they like continue doing what the thing they're doing that's making you uncomfortable. It kind of makes you feel vulnerable and ano like unsafe because
Yeah,
they're doing it even
yeah,
though you're obviously uncomfortable, they can't recognize it. Tapos there's still always this fear, especially with women, na if you outright say no, either
they'll go violent.
they'll go violent or ikaw yung nasa mali na start
Mm.
calling you a bitch or whore out in public, which is still violence. It's verbal violence. So,
Like, in my dreams, in my very not
mm,
in my lucid dreams, but in my pangarap.
yeah.
Like, I want a situation where that happens, and I had the courage to snap back if people, like, if a man started calling me bitch, whore, that
Mm.
kind of thing, because I didn't appreciate the advance. Start calling him asshole, cut, tiny penis, that kind of thing. Like, tangina mo, gago, ganun. Like, I just want to,
Just start screaming, your dick is not a gift.
yeah, I don't want a penis, thank you.
Your dick is unwanted here.
A penis is talking to me. A penis is talking to me. Like, I just want that experience. Like, just nom nom nom. Like, more. Like, that's why, like, if I see women that are just that brave,
Yeah,
I go like, right there. I applaud people in public if they if they say the right thing against, like, I don't even want that prejudice against men. You
yeah.
under
Mm.
like, diba? You get it. But at the
Yeah,
same time, fuck, I hate men.
yeah.
Ah, shit, Shit.
You can hear the comments now. Not all men. Like if you can't like to the people about to comment, not all men. If you can't empathize with the level of stress and fear that a woman goes through when these things happen, it means you don't recognize their plight. Or you don't recognize it as a plight, as something to be concerned about, and that is very concerning in itself. Because why? They're saying, like, we're saying no, and we're saying we don't want it, but for some reason you're dictating that no, it's not a problem. Like, man. I don't know. I don't know how to tell you. Like, I can't tell you to live your life, but please, like, educate yourself. Don't be willfully ignorant, because,
Yeah.
like, to be willfully ignorant in this day and age is just idiotic. It's just idiotic because there's so much
Ignorance is
resource.
not
There's
bliss.
like
Yeah.
information is so accessible now that for you to be willfully ignorant is such a dumb thing to do.
Yeah.
Ayo.
Ignorance is not bliss.
Yeah, yeah.
Ignorance is not bliss, you motherfuckers. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is painting yourself as a target of both sides, whether someone to brainwash or someone to criticize.
Yeah.
Being ignorant about things is not good. Not not anymore. And well, well, it's okay to be stressed out about it. It's like if you're stressed out about it, it means you care about
Yeah.
society in general. And it's okay to step back a bit.
Mm.
You don't have to keep active on social media to be aware
Yeah.
of things. You can just look at things for 5 minutes. And when you're feeling so angry about the world, stop.
Yeah.
Because the things happening now drives people crazy, and it makes sense why. Because it's so bleak, it's so bad, the things happening around us.
Yeah.
But
Parang sige, go. Sorry.
but it's hard to not care, because if you don't care, it means you condone it.
Mm.
It may seem harsh if that's the standard now. Like if you stay silent, it means you're following Trump. You're against trans people, that kind of thing. You're racist against black people if you stay silent. But you don't have to. There's that there's that side of it where there's also no obligation to stay silent. To say something.
Mm.
I guess it's hard to be. I don't know where I was going with this. I forgot. I forgot.
Parang anong tawag dito? There's something I read recently from a picture of a Tumblr post because nobody goes on Tumblr anymore. So it's just pictures of the Tumblr posts.
Yeah.
But
Only
there's
only the
something
good
I
ones.
read that says na parang you don't have to feel guilty if you're not out there in rallies
Oh
or
yeah. Yeah.
donating to charities or movements or organizations. Like, you don't have to feel guilty because to be able to do those things is a privilege.
Yeah. True.
And parang like, we understand if you can't, or if you feel like you anong tawag dito? You don't have parang you don't feel too strongly about this certain issue for you to do something about it. But at least educate yourself, diba? Parang that's the least you can do, educate yourself. You don't have to, like, for this applies for everyone. Action is like, what do you call this? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say because I don't want to say the wrong thing. But parang you don't have to feel guilty for not being proactive. Because to be able to do so is a privilege. But at the very least, you can educate yourself and, at least sa'yo man lang, sa sarili mo man lang, like, you will know how to treat people humanely in this day and age.
Yeah. Have you heard about
What is this?
what's her name? Shit. What's her name? Shit. Fuck. But you're not a Glee fan. Shit.
Is this Leia Michelle? Or is
Yes,
this
yes.
someone else? It is.
Yes, that one. Have you heard about Leah Mitchell?
Why? What did she do recently?
Racism.
Oh my god. She did racism recently.
What? Like, I'm not completely aware right now. Can you look it up? Or would it be heard in your PC? I'm
Wait
waiting
lang.
for my phone. It restarted. Fuck. I touched the cord. But basically, it's been proven that no, it's because the actress, I forgot her name. I don't know their names except for Chris. What's her name? Shit.
Is
Uh,
it because of something that a black
no.
actress said?
Yeah, that one.
Wait
It's
lang.
because what's her name? Basically, the actress who played, what's her name? Shit, it's been so long since
Samantha Ware.
since I've watched or read fan fiction of Glee. Fuck! I'm so ashamed of myself. The only name I'm remembering is Quinn Fabray and Santana Lopez. Oh shit.
Oh. It seems like Leia Michelle was very much a Regina George behind
Yeah,
the
yeah.
camera. Oh my god. This is from Desiree News. I'm not sure how to pronounce your publication's name. I'm sorry. But here it is. What happened? Ware criticized Michelle in early June after Michelle posted a Black Lives Matter support post. Ware said that Michelle made her life difficult behind the scenes and that she wanted to defecate in Ware's wig.
Yeah.
God, which is like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Michelle apologized in an Instagram post saying, I listened to these criticisms and I am learning. And while I am very sorry, I will be better in the future from this experience. The responses I received to what I posted have made me also focus specifically on how my own behavior towards fellow cast members was perceived by them. This phrasing, though, was how it was perceived by them, meaning how they interpreted what she did.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What's the
what
actress's name? I don't see her here. But
Samantha Ware, yung name ng
Samantha.
actress.
I wonder who she is. Because I can't find her. Samantha.
There's a continuation. Wait lang. Ware
She's
told Variety in a new interview that all her apology did was affirm that she hasn't learned anything.
yeah.
And she said Michelle tried to have Ware fired. No one on the set stood up for her either, she says. Per Entertainment Weekly, Ware said Michelle threatened to have her fired during a large shoot in front of a crowd after Ware was goofing, quote unquote, goofing around when the camera wasn't on me, meaning on Lea Michelle. She waited until the scene was over and she stopped in the middle of the stage and did a come here gesture, like how a mother does to their child. I said no, and that's when she decided to threaten my job and said she would call Glee co-creator Ryan Murphy in to come and fire me.
Yeah. So
She said
that's
that
why she's only in a few episodes, I think. That's why
she's
it's
only in a
not
few
recognized.
episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. And apparently a lot of like all the other actors and actresses
Mm.
also said some things after after Samantha Ware spoke up. They said things as well. And oh my god, Leah Mitchell, son of a bitch. I can understand. Like I've always been on Naya Rivers' side. She played Santana Lopez, one of the best characters that
Mm.
ever came out on Glee. And there was that one season where, because of an argument with Leia and basically everyone there, the producers, because the concept of the show was there were multiple characters in the show. Main characters. The main characters were Glee and not specifically Leah Mitchell. And why did Leah Mitchell get all the solos? Like, basically what happened in the Glee plot,
Mm.
where her character Rachel Berry got all the solos. It happened as well on Glee, on the actual production of Glee.
Mm.
Naya Rivers, or am I saying the name right? Oh my god. Basically, the actress who played Santana was like, "Bitch, why the fuck does she get all the solos? There's so many people here who have great voices." Though she was mainly talking about, like, at that part she was arguing about herself. Why didn't she get more solos? That kind of thing, especially if she's one of the main characters that was being pushed as one of the focuses. Like, the perspectives were mainly Leah Mitchell, Chris Colfer, who played Kurt, and Naya, which who played Santana Lopez. They were the three main quote unquote main characters. Darren Chris is like high school,
Mm.
so like he's way over there. But ayun, and she got kicked out of the season finale of that season because she argued about that with the production team. So like, oh my god, like I've always been on Naya's side, but yeah. Apparently, Leia was also racist about all the other black characters.
Yeah. A lot of other cast members spoke up though.
Amber, who was part of the main cast from the very beginning, she's the uh, big black beauty
Mm.
who has a very very good voice. Like, she's a soul, the what you expect from a black woman voice, like the big biret type. Like, she's so good. She has soul, and I always said that even on the fan fiction that I wrote. She was a better singer than Leia Mitchell. But yeah, oh my god, racist bitch. Oh my god, and your apology was bullshit. Oh my god. People who are popular should know. Like, they're just apologizing so that people would stop. You know?
Mm.
It's like that Laura Lee apology. It was
Who is this?
like, it's just like that. Has no meaning. In, not genuine at all. Just looking
It's
for
not repent or um reflection. It's just they feel attacked. That's why they're crying.
I hated. I don't know. I didn't like her character because fuck her. Fuck Rachel Berry. I hated her so much. So many things could have gone better. I hated that. Like, ayun, Naya Rivera was like, she hated the fact that people were like, Leia's so nice, Leia's so nice, that kind of thing.
Uh,
That was always the comment about Leia. So like, what the fuck? Obviously she knew what Leia was behind the camera, so like she couldn't handle the fact that that happened, and she could speak her voice then because she's a strong ass woman. Naya's been through a lot, so she can just speak whatever's on her mind. Unlike Amber, who probably was scared and didn't really. Yeah. Insecurities, but whatever.
yeah.
Chris Colfer, where the fuck are you? My respect for you is very high. So if you didn't say anything about this, I swear to God. I swear to God. They ruined you, Chris. They ruined your character. Please speak against Ryan Murphy. uh, oh, yeah. Because of that whole Glee thing, the Glee resurgence,
Yeah.
I've been reading Glee fanfiction again.
God damn.
That's another obsession, the current obsession of mine. Kadam. I love Kurt and Adam. I wish they ended up together, but they didn't. Kurt could have had a British boy, an older British boy. But no, he chose the failed marriage
The failed marriage.
with fucking Blaine Blanderson. Fucking son of a bitch. Well, that's my obsession. Any of your current obsessions that isn't related to any issues on the internet that isn't racism.
I don't know. I've just been obsessed with a lot of
K-pop shows, Korean shows.
Korean shows, yeah, especially ones that showcase traveling or whatever. Kasi there's this one show called Begin Again that Lee Soo-yeon from Actong Musician is a part of. And basically the premise of the show is that they're a bunch of idol singers or musicians who more or less are trying to find a new beginning in their career. That's why it's called Begin Again. And they travel everywhere, travel to various places, and start busking in the middle of like a square or a street or whatever. They just start singing publicly. start playing songs publicly, live and in front of everyone. And it's like, wala lang. The acoustics, it's the everything, the view, everything. It's so nice. It's so nice because it makes me feel less cooped up. Other than that, I've been obsessing over songs. Not really. I haven't watched anything or like not even videos or clips. Mostly, I've just been listening to music.
Songs of what? Like still K-pop.
No, I've been trying to because I've been getting frustrated of not being able to sing along to K-pop songs. That's why every time I want to sing something, puro K-pop yun nasa isip ko, and I've been trying to remember what English songs are. So I've been listening to a lot of English songs recently. Like I still listen to K-pop, but I've been trying to like look for English songs that I like. Again,
Any band, what, like artists that stand out?
there's this one specific song that I've been listening to on repeat for the more or less the whole week. It's I Don't Want to Watch the World End with Someone Else by Clinton Kane. Have I told you about this na?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Wala lang, it's just nice. It's I don't know. It's just nice. It's just a nice song, especially when you're having a panic attack. It's soothing to listen to. I think a month or two before that, I've been listening to Ariana Grande's Imagine on repeat. And when I say on repeat, like every day, all the time, on repeat. Like I've listened to so many versions, the a cappella one, just the studio sounds, the backup vocal sounds one, the harmonies, whatever. But yeah, it's nice. There's another song then earlier this year. I watched this movie called The Willoughbys. And it's a movie that tackles neglect or parental neglect or child what is the phrase? What is the phrase?
You already said it. Stop trying to.
I forget the term, but neglect. Parents neglecting their children. It's a movie that tackles that issue in particular and how children who experience that are more or less better off with being adopted by parents who cater to the emotional, physical, financial needs of children. That was one of the voice actors kasi is what's her name? Alessia Cara. And she sang the main OST that they used in the film, which is I Choose. So I Choose by Alessia Cara, and it's nice. The conclusion is it's a nice song. And it's parang the melody is simple but sweet and like it's easy to listen to. So parang it's just a cute song. Makes me wanna cry. And that's why I got back into English songs?
I've been into AJR.
Mm-hmm.
It's a band. It's a trio of dudes from. Well, they were originally from New York. Two of them are brothers, and I really like their songs. I don't know if you like them, but they're very not lo-fi. It's like that. I don't know really the description. It's contemporary. That's I
Mm.
think that's it. Modern contemporary could be lo-fi, but they decided they wanted to dance, so it's a very dancey song. And basically they have this song called, what's the song called? Shit. I think it's Birthday Party,
Okay.
where basically the lyrics are like, the chorus is, thank you for coming to my birthday party. I'm 1 minute old today. So basically they're literally newborns, and the perspective of newborn babies are so optimistic. They want to meet their relatives.
Mm.
The country is probably good to immigrants.
Okay.
They're probably gonna have a female president.
Okay.
Basically, like the world is probably all happy and peaceful, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's probably no war. Like that's
Especially since everyone's in quarantine at home.
basically it's the they're 1 minute old today and everything's going great.
Mm.
Everything's going great. And they
Feel like
hope
this is
it
gonna get real depressing real fast.
and they hope it stays that way. Like that
Mm.
whole optimism of a newborn babe or just a
Mm.
kid basically who looks at the world like it's the best thing ever. And it's just and the singer's voice is so good. So like bitch. It's like it's not deep at all. It's actually pretty tenor. A tenor. I was like, yes, it's so good. You should listen to AGR. It's like they're in that league of they're if you know Bastille, if you know probably the 1975, if you know I'm just saying bands here.
Yeah, I know Bastille. Oh, oh.
Yeah, it's that type of slightly EDM but not hard EDM, slightly pop but not really pop, that kind of thing. Slightly lo-fi but just because of the beats they use. It's hip hopish, but not really. They're not that cool.
Not that cool. Not
they're
that.
white. They're white dudes, so and they don't rap, so
Okay, okay.
like they're not 21 Pilots. 21 Pilots go hard. They're like, wah! But they also tackle existentialism, loneliness, and I love it. There's so many
There's so
good
many good songs.
songs.
Himawari.
Himawari. Fuck you.
iPhone voice. Himawari.
But yeah, I like if after quarantine's over and they go here, I'd watch. I'd watch their British boys are great. I love McFly still. What? Listen to McFly, bitch. Listen to it. McFly is dead. Not really dead, but like they're old. They're an old
Mm.
band.
They're the ones with the wedding video you showed
Yes,
me.
yes, yes. That's Tom Fletcher. Everyone.
Where everyone was crying
Yeah,
because of
that's
the song.
like if Bastille went here, oh,
Mm.
concert, yes, I'll fucking go there. I'll scream like a little bitch. We'll be so loud. Like Filipino concerts are so fucking loud as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
We just send all of our natural inborn magic. I really think Filipino people are very magical, spiritual, that kind of thing.
Mm.
It's just that people now are just focusing their spirit on different things and not what they should be focused at. But that's a conversation for another time. But Filipino fans in concerts are very loud. They sing along to every song kahit kahit paus na sila. Um Sila, I mean me.
Yeah.
I once heard somebody in a Pentatonics concert.
Okay, goddamn.
I once heard somebody in a Pentatonics concert I was in complaining behind me about how, like, you can tell that they're not really fans, but they got into the fucking, because they're rich, so they'll buy the fucking ticket, the VIPs.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, they'll buy the fucking ticket, they'll stay in the fucking standing crowd, and they're complaining. Basically, the dude was complaining about how he's so annoyed with everyone there because they keep on singing along with the
Oh.
fucking artist. It's like, fuck you, bitch. So I sang louder.
Yeah.
I sang louder.
Yeah.
Tapos pause na ako nun. So like,
That logic is only, I feel like, is only acceptable in musicals. Not like if it's a concert, go wild, go crazy. But in a musical, you have to sit there and watch the show.
Flynn Rider. That's where my mind went to. Why the fuck are they singing? But the Pentatonics concert was great. I remember us arguing because we were talking about different Pentatonics concerts.
Yeah. Okay, so like I went to the
Finally, you're talking about it.
yeah.
It's a joke because we're re-recording this episode because we fucked up the last time. So she has to tell the story again. So I'll shut up now. I'll shut up now.
So like the argument that we had was because I went to the On My Way Home. On my way home. Why don't I remember these things? On My Way Home concert. And what concert did you go to?
Are you sure that's the On My Way Home?
Yeah, I am kasi at the end, I mean, parang as part of the climax of the concert,
Yeah.
they taught us to sing the I'm on my way, like
Yeah.
that, those parts, and then one side would go like that. Just parang for to call them out and do the encore, everyone just started simultaneously doing that. And that was so cool because it was unprompted. Everyone just started simultaneously doing it. So
Yeah.
like when they came out, everyone's like, "That was amazing! Oh my God, Filipinos! Like no wonder they say that Filipinos can sing or whatever, something like
Yeah.
that."
We
Like,
have
so
the blood of songbirds.
yeah. So that's the concert I went to, and before that amazing thing that happened at the end. Which I wish was the highlight of the concert. Like it was for my sister who I was with, who brought us there. But for me, like the most unforgettable part of that concert was the part where I fucked up. The part where I fucked up so bad. Okay, so like to understand why I fucked up. There's this segment in the concert, in the show, where they start talking about their origin story, like how they Pentatonics entered a contest and as a group and eventually won that contest and had a contract with the executive producers, I guess,
Yeah.
of that show to have them signed as to produce
A full album.
a full album and all the concerts
Concert tour, yeah.
concert tour for an entire year. And while they were explaining that, it got to the point where Scott said something like the show didn't honor that contract. He said something to that effect. And out of sheer excitement, sheer just
Stupidity.
dumb fuckery, I screamed at that moment, and like I didn't realize until a bit later, because like in my mind, what crossed was, why is no one cheering? Why is it silent? We go, woo! And then I realized, oh shit, he was talking about a sad thing that happened. Oh my god, that's why no one was talking. Like, I know my voice is getting very
Loud, yeah.
squeezy. But it's so cringy. It's so, oh my god, it's so embarrassing.
Your
God
audio's
damn.
fucked. Your audio's fucked, man.
Like-
Your audio's fucked.
I was just so excited to be out of the house and to be at a concert that was so amazing.
Like
to
a
be
rabid
at my
dog,
first
just-
concert. It was just
Like-
so amazing.
Like a rabid dog, just.
Well, once I've been let out of the cage, like, everything is fun. Bite someone. God damn. But yeah, like, kudos to Pentatonics. Although I was the only voice that screamed during that time, and they were pausing for dramatic effect. So even they were quiet.
The fuck up.
Like they continued. They didn't like diss me or anything. Oh my god, they were total professionals about it. I love you, Pentatonics. Oh my god. Oh my god. So like, if there's a fan cam out there and then you hear that one scream during that part of Scott's meant, that's me. I'm sorry. Send us links. Let us laugh about it. Like we're doing now. I don't know. Oh my god. Just don't say I'm a stupid bitch. Because even though I know I am, it will hurt my feelings.
Stupid bitch.
I bet there'll be comments like, that one stupid asshole. So insensitive. They were having a moment. God damn.
You cheered for the fact that they got laid off.
God damn. I'm so sorry, Pentatonics, if ever you hear this. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know. I am 98% introverted, so the fact that I was outside, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. Why am I doing this? But anyway, the bottom line is I was just so excited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not paying attention. So what was your cringy experience? Like, did you have anything similar? Or I don't know. I don't think you fuck up as much in public as I do.
No, I don't. No, I don't. At least it's not fuck. You were just so. You don't even think about it. You just scream.
I just screamed.
I didn't do anything like that. I never did anything like that.
I'm sorry. Sometimes my body does things and I don't know. I don't even realize.
um, hmm. Hmm. I didn't do anything in concerts that were weird. I guess, like, apparently, I remember this. It's just that if I'm in a concert, it seems that my energy is like unending in a way, and I'll just keep on. I'll buy a light stick, even if it's not like if it's just the cracking ones where you crack.
Yeah.
I'll buy a light stick and I'll just keep on cheering, like keep on waving it. I never stop. Apparently, that's what someone said to me when we went to what's the script concert. I just apparently every time they looked at me, I kept on waving my light stick. But that's just normal and not really embarrassing. Out of pure passion. Is
Mm-hmm.
that passion? Is what you did passion?
That's what you did.
I guess it is. I guess it is in a way passion, unguided passion. Yeah. Um, I'm like, I guess I'm the type in the past who willingly does things that a few years later can be considered cringy.
Mm.
Um, there was an era I remember where this is all just online. I don't do it physically or IR like outside of the internets. But there was a time when fairy tale was new, like when it just started becoming popular.
Yeah.
And there was an app online where you can, without all the skills of photoshops and things like that,
Okay.
you can, it's a website where you can upload your photo and it input the fairy tale insignia onto your skin like some sort of tattoo.
Mm.
And I used that as, I uploaded it on Facebook, and that's like, oh my god, that was a time where hoodies and bangs were a thing. So it was just my cheek with my hair, bangs, and a hoodie. Uh, Couldn't see my eyes because of the long bangs. It's just cringe. Oh, oh. And that was willing participation. I just that was my fucking profile picture for like 2 months, I think. It was like, oh my god. I look it now. Like fuck.
Is it cringy because of the fairy tale tattoo or because of the whole aesthetic of the photo?
Both.
Oh really? I like fairy tale though.
It's not. It's so obviously edited. It has no effect of like it seeming like a real tattoo. It's
uh
just a fucking. It looks like a fucking sticker on my fucking cheek. And well, that's one. And there was a time where it's a lot of, because of me being part of that fandom, and I did it. Like there was a time where BAP's Him-chan got his pinky finger fractured because
mm.
it was it got stuck on a door, like while they were moving from one schedule to the other. His pinky got slammed by a door like that shit, so he got fractured because of that. So he
Mm-mm.
wasn't able to participate in any of the schedules, any of the comeback schedules that they had.
Yeah.
The fans thought of an idea to encourage our favorite face, Him-chan.
Okay.
And basically, the babies, the fans of BAP, thought of making a sort of collage type where a Korean fan would print out the pictures that they gathered on the internet and give it to Him-chan physically, like an album, photo album, that kind of thing. And the picture we were supposed to take was our pinky finger with a hashtag of something that meant support Him-chan, that kind of thing. And I posted that with a picture of my face with glitter pen writing on my finger and on my face. And it's still on the internet to this day, I think. There was a time when if you look up my full name on Google
Yeah.
and look at Google Images, it still pops up.
Oh god.
I look it up right now.
Like this is one of the reasons why I want to delete everything on my Facebook profile. like just everything from the beginning of time. Except for the pub mats I've shared and the like productions I've promoted.
All right.
But everything
Thank
aside from that, all the personal posts, like delete. Because when you Google it, it pops up. And it just brings me such deep shame.
Thank God it's not here anymore. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. I'm scrolling down and it's fucking gone. Yep, it's gone. Yay! I guess that Instagram account got deleted.
Because you haven't used it in years.
Yeah. Well, thank God it's gone. Oh my God.
Thank God.
That's just, I don't know. It's that I feel like if there's still a hashtag, like if somebody that I still love, like Henry Cavill started a fucking craze or something like that,
Mm.
I'll still
Yeah.
fucking do it. I'll still fucking do it. Like, I don't know. If a DC store opened where a
Henry
standee,
Cavill stand.
yeah, if it sold a Henry Cavill standee, I'll fucking go there. I'll buy it. A mistake. Well, not really a mistake, but what do you call that? A clutch move. What it's what we call a true gamer. A true gamer move where we just go there and spend things. Spend so much money. Oh my god. That time we went to MOA. Holy shit. Fuck.
Another thing that we consciously did that was kind of cringy.
Was it though? Oh my god. Is it is it
It was fun. It was a fun day, but you have to admit that the planning, the decision making process was like, what the fuck?
I spent so much money. I spent so much money that night. Oh my god. I spent more money that night than I spent the whole fucking 2 weeks. So probably or something like that. Oh my god.
So
Shit.
story time for everyone listening. Story time. Oh my god.
So a few months ago when we were still in our campus,
Yeah.
we I found a Facebook post online where people were raving about this pop-up Harry Potter store. A genuine Harry Potter store that sold merchandise. So like, bitch, we're going there. Because they were only open until last time we heard December 16, or was
Mm.
it open December 16? It's open until December 16. So
Mm.
like we have to go there before then so that we can buy stuff. So we planned it, and then we time passed, and we sort of just decided, let's go there tomorrow. And we did. So we were from Los Baños, Laguna, and we had to travel from there straight to MOA, Mall of Asia, which is in, where's that? What's the
In
specific?
Manila, in Metro Manila.
Somewhere in Metro Manila. So we
Yeah.
had to ride the bus and everything. And we thought, because we're lazy as bitches, it's fine. We can leave at 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
We did not wake up at 10. Well, we probably did, but we were like, nah, that's fine.
We woke up at 10 but started moving at like 1.
Nah, we left at 1, I think. Meeting people along the way,
Yeah.
subtly, the world subtly reminding us, you're stupid if you're gonna do this. Don't fucking do this.
What the fuck? In the
especially
middle of a
since,
weekday.
yeah, especially since we were going to a fucking birthday party
Later
by,
that night, yeah.
yeah, later that night. So like, Jesus. People were doubting us so much. When they asked where we were going, we told them,
They,
going to MOA. Are you serious?
they thought we were clowning them.
No, we're
No.
serious. We're fucking
We don't
serious.
say MOA out of the blue just for kicks.
I feel like it would have been normal if we said we're going to Navali. Because it would have been normal if we said, oh, we're going to Navali. Like, that's so much
It's
closer.
closer.
But nah, mate, we were going for the big leagues.
And our way of defending ourselves for going there is yeah, like because the people we met along the way were also going to the birthday party that we were attending later on, diba? So like the way they were reminding us, oh, mayroon pang birthday party si Lucy mamaya. It's like, yeah, we know we're going there because we want to buy her a gift.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
The way to palusot.
because Lucy is a motherfucking Harry Potter stan, just like
Yeah.
us. That was our justification for going to MOA. To go
It was
for
a
That was our justification for going on a fucking 2.5 back and forth trip on a bus and jeep and grab to stay in MOA for like maximum 2 hours.
mm,
Eat, buy stuff that it looks good, but I probably should have bought something else. I don't regret buying it, but at the same time, that's fucking expensive. And it's still made from China. I saw the things, the labels. Fuck you. And we bought shit there. We ate Tokyo Tokyo, and then we went back to LB.
yeah. We didn't even have time to do anything else because we had to get back in time for the birthday party.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh my
I
god.
wanted to buy clothes, like
Yeah.
genuinely. I wanted to go shopping because there was a Terra Nova there, and you haven't
Yeah.
actually gone into a Terra Nova yet with me. So like you don't. My love for it, you didn't. You don't know.
Didn't get to appreciate.
We couldn't appreciate Terra Nova because we were panicking about where to go. Where the fuck is the ATM? We need more
Yeah.
money to buy shit we want.
And
Wants
we
were
didn't know
fucking
how to
expensive.
commute back
Yeah.
pa. So we had to like leave time to figure shit out.
Yeah, yeah. Like we were supposed to take a bus, right, or something like that, to
Mm-mm.
go to MOA. Like fuck that. I shouldn't have attempted that. I should have just. I knew we were going to end up going for Grab. Like
Yeah.
Grab is the savior of all non-Metro Manila people, TBH. Our travel time was longer than our shopping time.
Yeah. Didn't even get to visit book sale or anything.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Their book
Or
sale
fully
was bigger than regular book sales, or at least the book sale they have in SM Calamba.
yeah. Or a fully booked or any a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
bookstore. A bookstore.
A
we
bookstore.
didn't we
Any
didn't even
bookstore.
attempt to go to National Bookstore. Like we didn't even reach that point because we didn't have enough time. We
Yeah.
had to make it back to the party.
And the sun
So
was already setting.
yeah, we traveled back and it was already dark and we rode a grab to the bus station and the bus went back to LB and we rode a jeep and throughout the ride we were talking about our mistakes. how much how, how much money we spent. Well, mostly I did. I splurged. You were very smart in your buying. You bought something you actually use a lot.
Yeah.
The mugs I use a lot. That's one purchase I don't regret. the
Even Lucy, she posted an Instagram story recently of her using the mug that we gave her.
yeah, yeah, and like yes, thank God. But the socks, I'm not going to any trips right now, so why would I wear socks? The notebook, I'm never gonna use that shit. Why would I use that notebook?
It's too
The book,
precious to be used.
the bookmark. The bookmark is pretty. I tried to use it on a book. It ripped the page because
Oh, there.
the metal part was heavy because it's
Mm.
real metal. And maybe I did it wrong because it has two flaps where so I
Mm-hmm.
put the page in between that. So probably wrong way to use it. But at the same time, it's such a big Slytherin crest. How the fuck am I gonna put this in my fucking bookshelf? So like it's so weird. It's like ang laking lawet, baga. If I put
Mm.
it on a fucking in a bag, it's gonna rip the page. So like shit. I guess you're just there for decoration.
Yeah. If you had like a Slytherin banner, you could pin that to it or something.
Yeah, but they didn't have it anymore.
Yeah, it's sold out.
That was probably one of the good, like because it's a banner and it's cloth,
Mm.
so it doesn't wear off
Yeah.
fast. I was like, oh yes, and I bought that metal Slytherin thing. I don't regret that because it looks pretty on my wall. But yeah, it's fucking expensive. Should have just
Yeah,
had
yeah.
it printed. Should have just had all of those things printed. But it's all well and good, I guess. I don't know. Oh my god, I can't even imagine how much money I'm going to spend if when it's not if, okay, when we actually go to Universal Studios Harry
Ah,
Potter.
oh, we have to earn and save up so much, like so much, at least like $500,000.
Not dollars, probably not dollars, because that's too much. Like even me, $500,000 is millions of Philippine peso. But probably like $1,000 just for that, just for the Harry Potter place. Because I don't want to stay in a hotel that isn't in the Harry Potter place. If there is a hotel in the,
Yeah.
I want to stay there. I want to get like the VIP access to all the Disney shit. I want the VIP pin for the Disney shit. I want the big animal pin when you go VIP on Disney World or Disneyland.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so excited. Ah, I want it so much. And like we have to stay if it's a trip where the two of us go. It has to be at least a month stay in Japan or something. If
um
we're going to Japan,
two
because
two months.
2 months is depends if it's like some sort of business trip plus pleasure.
Mm.
We can do that. We can do the 2 months thing. But yes. Even a month will be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
We have to have something planned for every day, otherwise we'll just stay indoors.
No, we're not. We'll be happy just walking around and discovering things. Oh my god, a curry place, let's eat there. Oh my god, an egg store, let's eat there.
All the meals will be planned. Okay, this next. Checklist next.
We ate karaage. Now we are going to eat karaage in curry.
Yeah.
Well, Japan. But at the same time, we don't understand any of their language. I don't. I'm not good. I still need Jap 11. I've done it so many
Yep,
times. Fuck.
11. Goddamn.
But it's
I wish they improve the curriculum or
yeah.
something.
What if we just go to Britain? Doesn't Britain have a Harry Potter land?
Oh yeah, yeah, they have.
Yes. Oh,
They
let's
do.
go there. The genuine.
The
The gen.
genuine one. With the 9 3/4, the
Oh
cart,
yeah.
the trolley
But we have to wait.
halfway. Yeah.
To wait.
Like
I'll
when
probably
Stray
just
Kids Alex, go go.
I'll probably just make a meme about what the fuck stop or something like what the fuck stop procrastinating going to school. Now we're all late. We're gonna get stuck outside, stupid bitches. Fuck. Something like that.
When Stray Kids went there, apparently the line was like 4 hours long or
Yeah.
something like that. So like shit.
Probably we can probably wait that long if we like bought all the food that we wanted or something like that.
Take bathroom breaks in turns. Tapos yung pila din sa bathroom 4 hours lang.
Or we each had a Nintendo Switch and we played
Ah.
Animal Crossing. That's another obsession I have, Animal
Yeah.
Crossing. I am poor, so I don't have the Switch, but I watch a lot of Animal Crossing. Like
Of Animal Crossing specifically, or people playing Switch? People playing games on Switch.
Animal Crossing. Specifically Travs.
Mm.
Travs is a YouTuber gamer, adorable dude who plays animal, like he has VODs of animal. He just streams it and I'm playing Animal Crossing. So PJ Kick the PJ also has Animal Crossing. So I'm very stuffed. I'm very spoiled in my Animal
Yeah.
Crossing content, and it's ours. Travs has an Animal Crossing video that lasts for 7 hours. So I am good shit. Good shit. I love Animal Crossing. I wish I had it. But I feel like I'll like most games I'll get tired of it and then stop playing. Like, just like Sims, like I'll binge it for a month and then I'll stop playing because I'm too busy. Otherwise, I feel like if we had it, we'd ignore the podcast we're supposed to be making. Like we'll be even slower. I'll just play Animal Crossing the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
I still want it though.
Yeah.
I want to be lazy.
Hmm.
I want it. I want. I guess you can relate that to
Mm.
fandoms.
God damn. Okay. Let's
Where
see.
as long as you can do whatever participation you want, you can make videos, you can make stickers, you can sell stickers, you can post embarrassing photos of yourselves, you can make dance covers, whatever. As long as you don't do these things to harm, not even to harm, or you don't care about the effect it has on other
Mm.
people, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like if you're doing it in a vacuum where you all you care about is you and that thing that you're idolizing or passionate about, that's bad.
Like
That's bad.
what's his name in the Akatsuki, that guy with the hands, the
Fate.
mouth in his
Oh,
hands.
are you sure that's
Deidara,
Deidara?
yeah, 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 yeah. Like his what he usually says is art is an explosion. Like I don't care who gets blown up, just blow up. And that's wrong.
The proper example could have been hidden, but okay. The actual cult member who killed people because that's what the cult does. But I understand. Deidara also.
Yeah.
um, well, that's what he says on the outside, really. But do you know his background?
No, not
Deidara's
yet.
background.
We haven't watched it yet. We haven't watched it
If he's
again.
dead, well, if he's dead, you probably
No,
missed
he's
it.
oh nga, he is
Oh,
dead.
he's not yet dead.
He was
Oh,
reanimated na.
well,
Or do you mean like dead dead?
uh,
As in super dead
no, like
the
the
first time
first
na
time.
I don't think I saw it.
Because the reason he basically became a missing
Mm.
nin uh, is because he went against the ruling
Mm.
Kage of Aiwa. So he went against his leader because the leader basically caused the pain and suffering and death of his family and
Mm.
friends, and he was just not having any of it. Like, fuck
Mm.
you, fuck y'all, explosions, boom, boom.
He was driven to
Like,
insanity.
that's it. Yeah. And basically, Itachi recruited him.
Uh,
Yeah. Itachi with Orochimaru. And do you know Orochimaru and Itachi's background?
what?
Like, their relationship.
What's the relationship? Are they?
Orochimaru initially wanted Itachi as his
Ah, yeah,
body.
yeah, yeah.
But Itachi was too strong, so fuck. I guess I take the brother. Oh my
Itachi's a top.
god. Shit. Crazy
Yeah,
people, am I
yeah.
right?
Hello everyone, this is Red. Thank you all so much for sticking with us and finishing this episode. We'd love to give special thanks to Bea Eloriaga and Vils Villajago for being such wonderful friends and supporters of our budding project. If you don't know already, we are in social media, Twitter and Instagram as at Project Apokries, and on YouTube as Apokries Productions. Stabbing Caesar is a podcast hosted by me, the Red Sea, and Himawari, and we usually just talk about whatever we want or experience during the week, whether it be fandom talks, internet beef, or just whatever Henry Cavill was doing at the moment. This show is produced and distributed by Apokries Productions. You can listen to Stabbing Caesar through Spotify, Anchor.fm, Breaker, Castbox, Pocket Casts, and Radio Public. We also upload our VODs 3 days after every release on our YouTube channel. And on the next episode of Stabbing Caesar, we talk about Pride. LGBTQIA represent. It's a special episode for Pride, so tune in on June 29th. And remember, vegans, drink some water.
Have I ever told you about that time where I legitimately worship pain?
No, not yet.
Every week during Friday, we were supposed to eat peanut butter
Okay.
sandwich. That was in the
Oh.
religion of pain, by the way.
Is that based on
I think
anything
that
in
was
canon? Is that a reference to something?
no, not at all. It wasn't even like pet a dog because Nagato had a dog named Chibi, so you have to pet a dog every Wednesday or something. But no, it was just eat peanut butter. Ah, because pain and peanut butter, peanut butter.
That's the loosest connection.